Hello my friends! I recently made a video about my top 10 most anticipated Metroidvanias, and as soon as I had finished it, I knew I had to make another one, because there were like 15 games that didn't make the list, and since then, I found some more games that probably would have made the list had I known about them. So today we're talking about 10 more Metroidvanias like Silksong or Metroid Dread that you should be excited about. Glimmer in Mirror, which is already in early access at the time of recording this, is a gorgeous Metroidvania where a girl finds herself in a strange mirror world with tranquil forests, mysterious towers, and historic ruins of a royal city. Meet new friends who help the girl, Shiro, grow and see how the choices you make affects the future of the mirror world and the game's many different endings. Collect the mirror spirits, each with a new ability, and combine them for different strategies that suits you. Any other Metroid fans? This one's for us. In Transmute, you play as Moon, who crash lands on a research planet which is the last known location of her mother. She descends to the heart of the planet looking for her, and takes us on a personal and heartfelt journey. The game promises several abilities like the Spin Bash, Wall Jump, and Void Dash, with an additional 24 optional upgrades that alters the way you play the game. I would assume like the charm system in Hollow Knight. There's also going to be a versatile map with custom markers, thank you, and a way for you to track your completion percentage. Sounds good to me. If you're into the steampunk pirate vibe, Gestalt, Steam and Cinder is going to fit your vibe. You're playing as Alethea as she fights for mankind's survival and searches for the truths riveted into the very foundations of Steam City. Take up the sword and gun, challenge new rivals, and catch up with old friends as you carve your path through the world. The game seems to have an experience system with points to spend to unlock new skills, and a way to trade the scraps you find during your journeys for accessories to customize your build. Wow, just wow. The theme of this game is killing me. Gloom Girl is the last of the Gloom folk, surviving in lowland caves until one day she hears a whisper.
Come, little gloomling, you have been chosen. Wield me, and we can grow strong.
She frees the Doomblade, and now Doom and Gloom join forces and begin a quest to regain the blade's powers. Search for the statues of the old gods, where the Doomblade's powers were stored, and for the Dreadlords who imprisoned it, and at the same time, the forces behind the poisoning of the rest of the Gloomfolk.
We shall tear down the lives of all who defied me.
My only worry about this game is that it hasn't been confirmed for controller yet. Here's hoping.
To the depths we depart.
Islets really felt like a breath of fresh air when I saw it. Cute, light, colorful. And while I'm sure there are stressful areas, it just gives me a sense of coziness and peace, kind of like how Spiritfarer did. You play as Aiko, an aspiring warrior exploring the land and sky to reunite a series of floating islands. Islets is a Metroidvania about making connections with the people around you, befriending a cast of charming characters, including a tour guide that shows you around, who apparently has got some really weird vibes, which intrigues me. Lone Fungus is probably the game I've seen the most of, as the developer has been great with giving updates about how far along the game is. And it ticks one of my favorite boxes when it comes to platformers. It looks fast. The game promises a creative approach to combat, with a spell system based on how you strike spells with your sword, giving multiple uses to each spell. Lone Fungus has some great accessibility with several different difficulty modes, as well as an assist mode. This gives you the choice of how you want to approach the 13 unique areas the game promises, and the 15 plus abilities hidden there. Bow is a beautiful and hand-drawn Metroidvania based on Japanese folklore, and I just love the art style of this game. You're playing as a tiny fox demon, and your earring is your weapon. The upgrade system, from what I can tell, seems to be crafting based. You find new ingredients to brew arcane teas, which in turn gives your shape-shifting staff new abilities. The game promises tight platforming, epic boss battles, and lots of backtracking. So hey, do you like Celeste? Do you wish it was a little bit more of a Metroidvania? Then check this out. In A Sister's Journey, you play as Violet on her adventure to find her lost sister, who disappeared mysteriously right before reuniting with Violet. As soon as she does, mysterious and dangerous things start to happen in the world. The game is full of run-and-gun action, tough boss battles, challenging precision platforming, and many guns to collect with unique mechanics and upgrades. The pixel art adventure is designed to be a tough and brutal experience that should make you learn and adapt. For someone without patience, I'm both frightened and excited. Afterimage promises diverse combat with a selection of weapons with special attacks, as well as a talent tree to improve your abilities through different paths. The world itself has at least 15 interconnected areas and no less than 10 character abilities to find. What really got me hooked was the promise of hidden stories that link each area, a concealed history to uncover, and friends whose agenda you need to figure out along with their past. I just love getting into some lore when it comes to Metroidvanias. Mankind has vanished, and Itorah seems to be the last of her kind. Guide her through a fantastic world inhabited by strange masked beings. To uncover her past, she will have to pick up her loud-mouthed axe and fight a mysterious plague that threatens this strange world. The game has progressively more difficult puzzles and platforming challenges, as well as imposing boss fights, while at its core leading you to solve the mystery of what happened with the rest of humankind. Itorah is set to release in the spring of 2022. If you're interested in any of the games that I listed today, you can find the link to their Steam page down below. If you hadn't heard about some of them before, consider leaving a like on the video. If you want to see me play through them when they're finally released, come check me out on twitch.tv/Teya. And if you want more Metroidvania news or other related videos, consider subscribing to the channel. That's it from me. Bye everyone.